everyone, and welcome to our Touch Base Thursday for March 7th. I'm elated to be live with you all again. I feel like I have been MIA on you for a while, but it was a crazy busy week last week getting ready for my event. But I'm excited to be live with you all. So as you are coming in here, please comment and tell me hello, and we will get started here in just a couple of minutes. Yeah, I'm live in the right spot. Woo! Okay, so anyway, welcome as you guys are all coming in here today, tonight for my Facebook Live. Again, I missed you all last week. Thank you, Cindy. But it was an amazing event. I did share some pictures of the event. Hello to Carol and Shelby. Hello. It was an amazing event, and a lot of hard work goes into it, but it is so worth it. So for those of you that might not know, that last week was my annual cystic fibrosis event, my creative escape for cystic fibrosis, and we had 57 women in attendance for a fun scrapbooking weekend. All the proceeds of that go to the Cystic Fibrosis Foundation, and it stays local right here in Michigan, so I kind of enjoy that. And if you have not purchased any of the optional classes that I did for that and you'd still like to, they are open yet this week. We'll be getting those out in the mail. We have a few that we can get out for those of you that registered early. They'll be going out tonight, but most of you will have to wait a week. We have to prep a few more, cut a few more. So registration will be closing on them. But we had a spring-themed card class, a masculine-themed card class, and a beautiful framed art card, or framed art piece, which I might even be able to find the framed art piece later and show you guys that, since the framed art piece showcases what you're going to be seeing tonight. So excited about that. So anyway, the event was a huge success, and I'm so elated to do that. Like I said, it's a ton of work, but I love doing it, and it's so great to be able to do events like that and give back. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed last week's video. I showcased one of the online exclusive bundles, the Latte Love. So if you are big into coffee, that one is a fun one to have. And I actually featured it that if you buy the bundle, you get my class for free. So great deal. It's 10 cards, 5 cards, 2 of each one, all the supplies. When you buy the bundle, you end up getting your own ribbon, your own embellishments. So I wouldn't be including those. And you get your own pack of paper. However, the paper pieces I would provide from my pack already cut and all that awesome stuff. So anyway, if that's something that you're still interested in, that would be closing this weekend so that we can, and I want to say thank you to a few of you that have already done that. It's a great way to have some card ideas since you're going to be buying the bundle anyway. I see a lot of you sharing already. I love it. Hello to Shireen. Trying to see who else maybe popped in here that I haven't said hello to yet. As you guys can tell, I still have a little bit of a raspy voice. This started 2 weeks ago. If you remember, I had to cancel my Facebook Live 2 weeks ago on a Thursday. And then last week, I did my pre-recorded, so I was still a little, but the cough, it's just the cough. I feel fine, but the cough makes my throat a little raw, so I'm a little raspy yet, but I'm feeling better, doing better. I was told this could take a good almost 3 to 4 weeks for the cough to get better. So anyway, it is what it is, but I'm going to do the best I can for you guys tonight because I'm not, got to get back into this. I've missed you guys. All right, so anyway, you guys know the routine. If you commented on my video or if you shared my video on Facebook or on anything from last week, I got to find my notes. Here they are. You got into the drawing, and I had 2 prizes. One was actually a bolt of the Celebration ribbon, because I know a lot of people liked this, and a lot of you were like, oh my gosh, I still want to get that. Well, you can still get that. Cindy, we can still hook you up with that. I still have a few kits left for that class, so let me know if you're interested in that coffee class, and I can definitely send you more information on it. So these were the 2 prizes that I had up for grabs, and our winners are, the winner of the twine is Beth Merkel. So congratulations to Beth. I know Beth sometimes has to watch on the replay. So Beth, that will be coming in the mail to you. And then the winner, now I'm not sure if Carol is out here yet, but Carol Korleski, if you are watching, you are the winner of the bolt of ribbon. So congratulations to Carol and to Beth. And all you have to do to get into my drawing is simply share my video. Click on the little share button and share it out to others and invite your friends to join along in some crafting fun. That's all you got to do. And then up for grabs this week, I have a package of the rainbow adhesive backed dots. I love these dots. And I have a package of the adhesive backed hearts and flowers. I love those things. Okay, so a few things I have in the way of announcements for you guys as well that I didn't talk about. So I mentioned my cystic fibrosis event. This one is huge. And those of you that know me and know my husband are going to say, how in the world did Claire convince her dad? Claire convinced her dad. So my daughter Claire has been volunteering at the Karma Cat Cafe because she needs volunteer hours for the National Honor Society. And so now that she can drive, she's been volunteering there. Long story short, a cat there has taken a liking to Claire. This cat's been following her everywhere. Wherever Claire is, the cat is. Claire decides she wants said cat. Long story short, after 2 weeks, Claire's getting a kitty to have in the house tomorrow. I'm working remote tomorrow. Over my lunch hour, we're going to go pick this cat up. The cat is all white. The name of the cat at the cafe is Speck. But Claire has decided to name this cat Olaf. So Olaf, in case of any of you don't know, is the snowman from the Disney Frozen movie. So she has decided to name her cat Olaf. So she has been buying with her own allowance money a little cat stand for the cat to be in, a bed. She's actually on her way home right now from getting the cat food and the litter and all that kind of stuff. She's got a plan of where it's gonna go as far as all of the food, the litter box, everything. So anyway, those of you that know my daughter Claire know that she's an animal lover, and animals just know that she is. They all just kind of cling to her. But she is beyond excited, and I know that this cat is going to be taken care of so well. The cat was feral. And they were like surprised. I mean, it's very tame now, but when it first came to this cafe, it was very, it's called the Karma Cat Cafe. It was very, very wild, and they were surprised. Claire was able to touch its belly. She's like, no one's been able to pet his belly. He lets you hang on to him. He lets you do everything except for his belly. Claire can pet his belly and everything. And the lady said, I think her name is Missy or Misty, but as she was walking around to go and clean other things, because when she's volunteering, she cleans things, she says, this cat's following her around. She says, this cat has definitely been handpicked Claire. She says, I'm not sure if your daughter's similar to maybe an owner or somebody else that this cat may have had. But anyway, I'll make sure you guys get to see Olaf. But we will definitely be having a cat. Janet, that's kind of funny because I grew up on a farm and we had a couple of farm cats that were white as well. So it's kind of exciting that the cat's beautiful. But anyway, so we are adopting a cat. So that will be actually in the house. We do have not a lot, but a handful of cats outside. But she finally convinced and wore on her dad to let her get this cat. Because I told her I would not have a cat unless her dad approved. So anyway, there's my Claire story. Natalie update, she's doing phenomenally well. She actually had a couple of surprise visitors this past week. One of her roommates, her grandparents live in Florida, in the Orlando area, and this is CMU's spring break week. So one of her roommates, Maddie, went down to see her grandparents, and her grandparents took her to see Natalie. They went to the park yesterday, so the two of them got to hang out all day. And then one of Natalie's friends, it's a boy named Logan. But anyway, they've been really good friends since October. His parents were also vacationing in the Florida area because both of their kids are on spring break. They're both in college. And they also picked up Natalie one night, took her out to dinner, went downtown shopping at Disney Springs. So Natalie said it was kind of nice to see some familiar faces this week and breaking up the wait for when we go. So we are going, my husband and Claire and I will be going the first week in April. So we're going on a Sunday through a Thursday. So I don't believe I'll be able to do live with you guys that night. I will do a pre-recorded video because I don't think I get back in time. But it's a couple weeks away. So you got me. You're stuck with me for a while, you guys. But anyway, oh, Peggy, that's a cute story. But yeah, so that's the fun stuff that we're doing tomorrow. I'm working remote, and I told my boss that I'd be taking a little bit of a longer lunch. The Cat Cafe opens up at 1, and we are planning to get there at 1. My lunch is 12:30 to 1:30. So I'm taking a little bit of a longer lunch to be able to go with Claire and bring this kitty cat home. Claire has no school tomorrow. They're finishing their trimester and had exams today. So it was a perfect day for us to be able to do that tomorrow. So anyway, that is announcements and how my girls are doing and all that fun stuff. Other classes that are going to be opening up tomorrow, if you have not subscribed to my email list yet, please make sure you do. I just opened up today an Easter card class and a stippled roses class. I've got a couple of different stippled rose class options, so make sure you check out my newsletter. They'll also post to my Facebook page over the next week or so, but make sure you check out that, because that is where I post all of those kinds of events and classes and things like that. So all of my March stuff is opening up tomorrow. Okay, with that, do you guys want to see what I've got planned for you today and what I created? So I'm going to be sharing with you the Perennial Lavender bundle. Those of you that are my purple people, I know I've got Shireen out here. Courtney will probably catch the replay. Carol Grove will probably catch the replay. But all my purple people, you are going to love this presentation tonight. I'm going to be showcasing the Perennial Lavender bundle. This is also the bundle that's part of my BB monthly club kit this month. So you have until March 15th to sign up for this club. If you want this month's kit, you can just message me and let me know. If you are currently a subscriber, sneak peek alert, you're going to be seeing not your prize, but you're going to be seeing your cards that you're going to be getting. These turned out so beautiful. The suite is gorgeous. And so with that, let me transition my camera down to my stamp area and let's get started. How about that? So this bundle was also the theme for my event this past weekend. So, oh, Courtney, you are there. Yay! So this bundle was what I showcased for my event this past weekend. So their make and takes and all their cute little goodies. I used this bundle. So I'm going to also share with you some of their projects that they did. I'm going to share with you their make and takes that they got. So you can kind of get a little bit of an idea of some additional ideas and ways that you can use. Aren't they pretty, you guys? I know. Let me get my iPad in here. So, okay. With that, I'm going to move these all out of the way. So I'm going to share with you first the product suite. Now it's all currently available except for the little embellishments, okay? But I've got enough here that we can make it work because I bought enough of them. Okay, so this is the beautiful, oh, Karen, yay, you found me tonight. These are the stamp sets, and then there's coordinating dies that go with these. Now, this is what I call a mega suite because you have 2 different bundles that go with this. Now, the perennial postage is all of the different sentiments, and I actually love the dies that go with this one because these dies all look like postage stamps, and they're all different sizes, so you can layer them like you would if they were squares or anything like that. Also, guys, I went with purple nails just for my, no, not really. I didn't do it for my Facebook Live, but I noticed that tonight that I did that. Courtney, it is so funny that you asked about that. Everything is posting tonight. It's actually already scheduled. So my March challenge goes out, and I think tomorrow morning the February winner goes out. Again, I got behind because of my event, but everything's always on my to-do lists, always. So it will be getting out there. I do have my card made and all that wonderful stuff. So this is the one bundle, the perennial postage. Even if you don't want or need the stamp set, the dies are gorgeous, right? And then the painted lavender, and this is the one that really goes with the designer series paper. And then the dies for this one are basically dies to cut out all of these little things. I'm not going to pull them all out of here. You can see mine are very well used because we used them on all of the projects that we created for my event this past weekend and on all of the cards and things for my club, because I'm sure Jen has these already cut. So these are the 2 bundles that are part of the project suite. And then you have these gorgeous paper butterflies. Now, what I like about these paper butterflies is that they are already all perforated and cut out. So you don't have to do anything with the Big Shot. or the Stampin' Boss die cut machine. Hello, Luann. But yeah, so I did not purposely get purple nails. I just went and got them done on Tuesday. Told them I wanted spring themed, so I got a cute little daisy and butterfly. And then as I'm setting up for my live last night, I went, oh my gosh, I match. How cute is that? All right, so these are the paper butterflies, and you get a lot. I think they're like $9. You get 40 butterflies in this, and they're already all perforated. So you can see here that they're going to come right out of there. And you get 5 to a sheet, and a lot to be able to do a lot with. Those of you that purchased my home decor class that I will show in a bit, and the registration is still open for that, but it will be closing because Jen is going to need to finish cutting the additional kits. You get a whole pack of these with that. So that's kind of cool. This is the only product that's currently not available. But again, guys, you can always improvise or wait till they come back in to add these. These are the purple fine shimmer gems. You can see my pack has been very well used on all of my projects and things. But if you don't want to wait for these to come back in stock, you could always use pearls or rhinestones and color them with your blends, and you'd be able to have purple colored gems just as easily. Okay. So there's always different workarounds, but right now these are currently not available, I think for about another week or so, and then they come back in stock. The paper, and I'm sorry, you guys have to tolerate me coughing every once in a while. I'm really sorry. But I wasn't canceling. No, no, no. Okay, so this is the gorgeous designer series paper that is part of this product suite as well. And I'm going to show you guys this paper because this paper is gorgeous. I may or may not have all of the patterns in here because, again, we have used a lot of this paper to create for my classes and events. So usually I've got more of one left than the other or something like that because of the fact that when you create, you find you kind of gravitate to certain ones. So I might just kind of start with showing you guys these 3, but they're all gorgeous, because I think that that's all I have in this pack for right now. But anyway, you'll get an idea. And when I'm designing tonight's project, you'll also be able to see that even more. But this is the beautiful designer series paper. Gorgeous. I mean, look at that piece. It's just stunning. And then on the back, you have some of your solids and different ones that you can use as well. Gorgeous paper. Beautiful paper. Just love this paper. Okay, so with that, before I start making my cards for my club, I want to share with you what I did for my retreat. You guys want to see what the retreat people did? So what I did for my retreat is they had make and takes, okay? So their make and takes, they got to make these 4 beautiful cards. They were all the same, but they made these 4 cards. So they got to kind of have whatever they wanted on them. And they got a whole bolt of this ribbon. And yeah, this ribbon was on the clearance rack because, again, it's a fundraiser. So I get things a little bit cheaper so I can donate more back to my fundraiser. And then they got a whole pack of these. I know, Cindy, I hate it. I do have a water here. It just doesn't seem to be helping. But anyway, and then they got a whole pack of these. And then we had everything cut and prepped for them to be able to assemble these cards. But aren't they cute? Quick and simple and easy. What I liked about some of the people who made these cards they left the sentiments off because they were like, this could be a birthday, it could be a thinking of you, it could be anything I really want it to be. And I was like, yeah, you know, it really could be. So that was their make and takes that we created for them. And then one of their cute little gifts was this little mesh bag. Isn't this bag adorable? And inside the mesh bag, we actually made, and these were so fun to make. Let me make sure I can get my knot out for me tying these a little tight. And inside of this, we actually made some 3x3 note cards. And they fit inside of these perfectly, these cute little bags. And the note cards were just butterflied. Here's the envelopes. But look at how cute these are. So they were just little note cards that had the designer series paper on and a butterfly. So they're perfect for, like, you know, bridal showers or things like that. But look how cute they were. So we just used some of the leftover designer series paper. So at my events, I always give out gifts throughout my event. So this is one of the little gifties that we handed out, and we put it in this cute little bag like this, and then we just kind of meshed it shut, and cute little gift. Okay, another little gift that we did was this awesome Laffy Taffy. Who doesn't like Laffy Taffy? So you guys might remember I did Laffy Taffy when I did my Christmas craft shows. I just used designer series paper. That paper's gorgeous. Put it together in a bag, added a little topper to it. Perfect little gift here too, right? Who doesn't want candy when you're crafting? And this one I loved again. So I took to Amazon and was looking for a little like lavender scented sachet bag, and I found them. And so we put them in a clear bag, added a little topper to it. Didn't even decorate this up because that is just cute enough. Look how pretty that is. So it's a nice little thing to put in like a sock drawer or a pajama drawer or something, just to kind of have that all cute and done up, kind of neat, right? Isn't that cool? Shelby, I got those cute little bags just on Amazon. You get like 50 of them for like $6. You just type in mesh bags or drawstring bags, and they come in so many different colors. And what I like about it is we used to sell those little pizza boxes. If you remember those, these used to fit perfectly in there. And we don't have them anymore. So this is, yes, so this is where I got those. So everything came, the clear bags. I actually get my clear bags from clearbags.com. Literally it's just clearbags.com. And they have a sale every so often on clear bags. And so I'll buy 4x6 or any of the smaller ones. I have a good stash of them here just for quick retreat events and things like that. So that's where I got that one from. Okay, the next one I'm going to show you guys was probably one of my favorites and one that everybody loved. So again, this is just done up in a cute little bag. I got this little bag from clearbags.com. And I actually had these beads that I bought for an event quite a while ago. I think I bought them for an event that I had, and then I had to cancel it because of the pandemic. And this little flower kind of represents my business. I have flowers as my logo. And pearls, I just love pearls. I'm more of a pearl person than I am a rhinestone person. And I bought these little black things on Amazon. And this, I don't want to open it up, but it's designed to be a little scissor charm to tie onto your handle of your scissors. And everyone loved this. And I mean loved this. So that was one of their little gifties as well, and just done up cute with the last butterfly that I had, because those butterflies come 5 to a pack or 5 to a sheet. So I did one of their cute little butterflies on the top of that. And then we did cute little suckers. The sucker broke on me, but it was spiral suckers. And this is literally just a little holder that I created, added some ribbon, cute little paper on the end, and it held this sucker perfectly. So those were my cute little gifties for everyone, and I love it. And because we had so much of this paper left over, so team members, if you're watching, you might want to close your eyes, but otherwise you're going to get a little surprise. I send cards to my team on a very regular basis. Usually they always get a card for at least one in the spring, one in the fall, and one at Christmas time. So we had a bunch of this little paper left over. Look how cute this card is that we created, just using punches and a little bit of the scrap paper, an embossing folder, and yes. So this is what I created for sending to all of my team for their spring card, to just say hello to them. And I always like to do that. It's kind of fun. So again, you can tell that we had a lot of fun with this product suite, creating all of these fun things. Most of you know that Jen had knee surgery, and was off for a while in January. And this is what she did. She created a bunch of my gifts and things while she was laid up, because she's like, I need something to do. So she had a blast with this product suite, and she likes purple, so it was a good fit for her. Okay. So with that, now that you guys seen all my awesome retreat stuff, let's get into making some cards together and showing you what I have for my BB Monthly Club this month. So again, if you guys are interested in receiving this kit, there's still time. Thank you, Shireen. There is still time for you to sign up for it. You can either send me, I would probably suggest you send me a private message because comments sometimes get lost. So anyway, if you are interested in this, my BB monthly club is $38.50 a month. You get what you'll be getting with it. You'll be getting a whole pack of these gems because yes, I was able to buy them before they went out. You're going to get a whole package, I believe, of those butterflies, and then you get all of the supplies to make these cards. You have the option of adding on the bundle if you don't have it already. So lots of fun things. So let's go ahead and get started with this first card. So this is the card base that I did in Highland Heather. And this bundle has tons of colors that are the purple themed in it. So I love it. And then I have a layer of the Gorgeous Grape. This is cut 5 1/4 by 4. And so, these cards, I did not use any ribbon on them. No ribbon whatsoever. So all I used on them is the purple gems and the beautiful butterflies. So literally, that's what I used on them. And then I cut out a piece of the designer series paper. So here's some of that paper that I didn't have to show you. I'm using that one of those big postage stamps. And that's so pretty. And that's just going to get glued down to the middle of this. So I'm using it, using the more of the muted side. And then what I did, so with the stamp, and I stamped these in advance and cut them out. So this is with the Painted Lavender set. You can see here that you have these 2 stamped images right here. And you can see what I did on this. I stamped the more bigger one using Highland Heather, and this more littler one, slimmer one, using Gorgeous Grape. And look at the 2-tone look that you get. And then ran that through the Stampin' Boss die cut machine with the coordinating die to cut that out. And then the same thing with the stems down here. Stamped the stems right here and cut them out. Added a cute little butterfly right here. Now, if you really wanted to, you could easily put ribbon right there, but I wanted to take advantage of those beautiful butterflies and incorporate those onto this card. So here you're going to see me bring in the 3 flowers that are all done in advance. I'm going to put some dimensionals on the back of these, and so that way you have them here. So you can see me put this all together. So I'm just going to put 2 dimensionals on each one of these. I know, isn't this pretty? This bundle, I'm telling you, if you just kind of pull your purples together and start creating with it, you're just going to have gorgeous, gorgeous cards. So I'm just going to put these on here first. So I'm going to put one up here like this. And then I'm going to do the other one over here like this. So the other thing that Claire is crazy busy working on is she is practicing like crazy for our school musical. Our school musical this year is Beauty and the Beast, and she is the cellist playing in the pit. And so this week and next week, she has practice every single day from like 3:30 or 3 o'clock until like 6:30 or 7. So she's missing some of her dance this week, but she said she is having a blast and a really, really good time with it. So that makes me excited. So these we're just going to kind of adhere down here. I'm using some liquid glue on the stems. And they're so small. There the other 2 are. I got to find where the other 2 are on this. So, and then these were stamped with, I believe I actually used, it might be Lost Lagoon on these. The more I'm thinking about it. Lost Lagoon is a color in this. I'll have to look in the paper. It looks like it might be Lost Lagoon. And then I'm going to stick this one underneath here. It's going to cross over on top of that. And last but not least, I have this one right here. I'm going to do the same thing with it. Add a little bit of glue on that. And I'm going to stick that one underneath here. Let it cross over as well. Or not cross over. It doesn't really matter. And then we're going to take a butterfly out of my butterfly stack. So let me bring the stack back in. I just want one sheet. I don't want the whole thing. I'm already losing some of my butterflies, but this is how easy they punch out of here. I mean, look at this. They're already all perforated. So it makes card assembly really, really simple. Very, very simple. I'm just gonna pull all of these out so then I have these. So I think I may have used other ones from this as well. And so the one that I used for this card is this one right here, like it's flying. And I'm going to put that on. I think, put it on with a little bit of a dimensional, but for tonight, I'm just going to use, I actually used a real little dimensional underneath there, some of the little ends and things like that. So, but for this tonight, I'm just going to use a little bit of liquid glue. And I adhered this on there like that. So cute. And then since I used the postage stamp die on here, for this one I just used a piece of regular Highland Heather. And this one I glued directly down, but I'm going to do dimensionals on this one. So you can kind of see a little bit of a different look here. So again, if you haven't taken advantage of or giving a try with my BB Monthly Club, every month for $38.50 you get in the mail about $20 of product. That does include shipping and tax. So this month you're going to be getting a pack of the gems. You're going to also be getting a pack of these great little butterflies. You have tons left over to do more projects. You get all the supplies cut and ready for you to be able to assemble your cards. Everything's cut, so all these die cuts would already be done. And then you have the option of adding on the bundle and stuff if you want to. Otherwise, you can always add on, you know, one or the other or both. If you don't need the sentiments, you might not need to buy that one, but it's kind of fun. And then from here, I'm just adding some of those pretty little purple gems. See how I slide them off with my nail? Nails are good for something. All right, and there you have our first card. Is that not beautiful? Love it. Okay, so there's card number 1. And card number 2, I'm hoping I get through all of these because I know I took a little bit of extra time to show you guys my retreat stuff. Thank you guys. I love all those little hearts coming in. I'm telling you, this bundle is so fun. And yes, those postage dies are amazing, Philomena. I agree. All right, this is the next card that I'm going to share with you and showcase. Again, I just love those postage dies. And you can use them on so many other cards other than just the ones that you're using for this. So this card, again, it's so simple, so easy, but look how beautiful it is. So I used basic white for this, and then I have a layer, again, of the Highland Heather that's going to go on here. This is cut 5 1/4 by 4. So I'm just going to adhere this down onto my card base. And then I cut out, using those dies, I cut out one with crumb cake, and that I put on with dimensionals. So I'm going to put dimensionals on the 4 corners of this, just like this. And then that's going to go onto my card, like that. And then from there, you can see I have a layer of basic white that I cut just a little bit smaller to fit right inside of there. And then a piece of this beautiful designer series paper. Look at that. I mean, that's just stunning. So we're going to adhere all of those together. And then you can see how I incorporated in one of those bigger butterflies into this. So again, it's just going to get adhered all together into the middle of that. And I used this bigger butterfly to put on my project. You see I added some of the little gems to the middle of it. So let me just add a little bit of glue here and glue that down. Then you can see here that I have, these are just some of the dies. So these are just dies that I've cut out let me get that out of there. There we go. That are going to go directly onto this. So again, I'm going to use some of my liquid glue. I've been using the Tombow glue, but you could also use your fine tip glue if you really wanted to. I've been having issues with that always sticking, and I've been using the Tombow glue a lot lately. Okay, and then we're going to do the same with the dark purple. So this was actually fresh freesia, and then this is the gorgeous grape. So I'm just going to adhere both of those down like this. Stick. There we go. And then I have the Here For You Always, and that is just cut on a 3/4 inch strip of basic white cardstock, and I'm just trimming the ends off a little bit off camera. That's going to go right here like that with some dimensionals. And again, cute yet simple card. Nothing too fancy with this whatsoever. And that is stamped with Gorgeous Grape. I think I used Gorgeous Grape on all of these cards. So it's just one ink pad, but you could use any color of the purple that you have. It'll look beautiful. And then I just added some, oop, I moved that. That was thick there. There we go. And then you have, add your gems wherever you'd like. Again, you can see I added some here and I added some here. But I'm not going to take the time to do that because I want to make sure I get through all my projects for you guys. But look how pretty that is. Another pretty card that you can play. All right, my next one is actually one of them that is, I think it's this one, yes. Okay, so this one is not a hard card at all. And this one's really letting that designer series paper kind of shine through. So the paper and the way you cut it, you're going to get different pieces for different cards. They're not all going to look the same. So for this one, I used my Fresh Freesia for this. Again, you look at that, the beautiful butterfly. Those butterflies are amazing. So quick, so simple, no ribbon. That might be why I'm getting through these kind of fast. But here's what I mean with that piece of designer series paper. Can you see this one's different than this one? So they're all going to look a little bit different depending on where you cut your piece. This is cut 5 by 3 3/4. This is cut 5 1/4 by 4. And I even love the back of that one. Look how pretty that is. So I'm just going to glue these together. And then I'm going to adhere this together onto my card base. So the card base on this one, I did use Fresh Freesia. All these colors of purple are in this designer series paper. So you really get, you know, yeah. And I tried to use all of the different butterflies so that when you guys get your pack, you got a way or a different cards and samples to be able to use your butterflies too. So I think I used 4 out of the 5 that are on one sheet for my club. But you guys get the whole pack, remember? You get the whole pack. Okay, and then from here, so yes, all of these pieces are die cut for you. So for this one, again, you can see that we just have these pieces right here. And again, you just got to make sure you get all the little pieces out. So in this one, I believe I cut down. No, I didn't cut that one down. Did I? I designed these so far long ago. I'm not going to, but I think I may have cut this one down. But for this one tonight, we're not going to. I'm going to add a little bit of glue to this. And I'm just going to adhere this one down here. Isn't it pretty, Luann? I know, I love it too. And then we're going to add a little bit of glue onto this one. So again, these are just dies from the Painted Lavender suite. These are not stamped in any way. And then I have Thank You for Your Friendship. And this is on a 1/2 inch strip of designer series paper. And I'm going to cut the ends off of that. And this just went down here with some dimensionals as well. And then you can see how I embellished the card with, I know the purples are just so pretty. This is just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. And then I just embellished the card with any of those gems. Again, anywhere that you want to put them. So you don't have to put them exactly where I put them. You can put them anywhere that you want to put them. So Thank You for Your Friendship is just going to go down here in the bottom. Isn't that quick and simple? And that is literally just the paper. So you guys could get a lot of cards styled like this out of that paper. And you really probably wouldn't even have to add the die cuts if you didn't want to. It's just gorgeous. Gorgeous, gorgeous. All right. You guys ready to see the next card? I know I'm ready to. This next one's probably my favorite. Ready? Okay. So here we go. It's this one. And this time I incorporated in some of the Lost Lagoon because there is Lost Lagoon inside of this paper, believe it or not. Lost Lagoon is this pretty like a bluish color Thank you, Carol. And Carol, I'm not sure if you saw because you joined a little bit late, but you were one of our lucky winners for sharing and commenting last week. So I have a goodie coming your way, my dear. Anyway, so this I used the Lost Lagoon for the card base, the 5. Oh, you will, Shireen, because this is so you. This Shireen loves purple. This so screams her name. Okay, so I have Lost Lagoon for my card base. And then I have, I threw in here a layer of basic white. You guys know me and my layers. 5 1/4 by 4 with the designer series paper. Look at this paper. Isn't that gorgeous? This is 5 by 3 3/4, and that's what's on the back. So like I said, a lot of these I didn't have to show you because the pack that I grabbed only had about 3 or 4 pieces in it because we used a lot of this paper, and I mean a lot of this paper. With all of my gifts for everybody, we created, I think, 60 gifts for everybody, and we made like 4 or 5 of them. So we had a lot of this paper going out, but it was fun. And then I have a little piece of this paper that I like right here, just to break this up a little bit. It's a 1 inch by 3 3/4, and I put it behind a 1 1/4 inch by 3 3/4. And that we just kind of glued right down here. You can see how that kind of just breaks that paper up. It does, doesn't it? I know. I was kind of on the fence about bringing in the Lost Lagoon, but you can see that it's in the paper. And so I'm like, okay, I'm running out of purple cardstock. I need to buy more purple cardstock. So I got to design with a different color in the paper. Anyway, and yes, it did. It turned out really, really pretty, I think, too. So this I just kind of went right across the center here, about 2/3 of the way down. Just eyeballed that. And then you can see here what I did, and I'm not gonna, I don't think, take the time to stick all these down because my hands are getting a little sticky. But all of these are die cuts from the dies. So you can see I glued this one down right here. This one I got to get the rest of those little circles out, but this one, you can just cut this down and just glue it like right in the top. I did put it underneath there, so I probably should have put these down first, but I can still stick it underneath there. I have one that is done in shaded spruce, and then these are just like your little lavender sprigs. And then again, so these are the 2 butterflies that I have left from one sheet of those butterflies. So you can see I added this one right here like that. And then let me show you how awesome these things layer together. So these, you could put them directly on like that if you really like them like that. But I kind of liked mixing it up a little bit. So I did it more like that and then put it on there like that with some dimensionals. Isn't that gorgeous? And I love this, the white in there too. Just so pretty. So let me bring in all of my cards. Oh, before I do that, you guys want to see my framed art up close and personal? Now, I know a lot of you may have seen this already on Facebook because I've been putting it out there. I used to do a framed art class pretty regularly, and then I kind of got away from it during the pandemic. And I thought this would be a beautiful bundle to incorporate doing a framed art class. And I did it as an optional class at my cystic fibrosis event. I think we only had like one left, but I prepped like, I don't know, over 20 of them. And people just loved it and bought it while I had it there. It was a lot of them pre-registered for it, but they didn't have to if I had extra. But this is my my home decor class. So this is a 12 by 12 piece. I know you guys are going to have a little bit of a glare. I'm going to try really hard to move it around so you can see it minus the glare, but my light there, I can't help it. But this is 12 by 12 piece of cardstock. These squares are 3 by 3. The designer paper is 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. And you can see how beautifully I decorated this up. And this class I sold for $30. But wait till you hear all of the product that was included. So they got a whole pack, a whole bolt of this Lost Lagoon ribbon, a whole pack of the purple gems, and a whole pack of the paper butterflies. And then you'll use all of those on your class here. And you also get a 12 by 12 piece of basic white cardstock. The frame is not included. It's really hard to be able to ship a frame. I did have them available for sale there because I did buy some in bulk from Michael's. It just came from Michael's. It would also be pretty in a white frame. I just couldn't find any that were white that I could get a good deal on. But this was a class that I did, a home decor class, and I love how this turned out. It's absolutely stunning. and gorgeous. And I like the ribbon on this as well. So anyway, I just thought I would share that with you guys as well. That is the class that does indeed are open yet this week, and then it will close so that I can get everything prepped, because Jen's going to have to cut more of those. I shared that news with her this week, and she was like, okay. I was waiting for her to say, oh, you're kidding me, but she was excited. So I'm glad that those of you that bought it liked it and enjoyed it. And so anyway, that is a class that's still available for anyone who might still like it. So these again are the 4 cards that I shared with you guys tonight using this beautiful, beautiful lavender bundle. This is my Basement Bunch monthly club for this month. So if you are not currently, if you're currently a subscriber, you're getting a sneak peek, but you're not getting a sneak peek of your 3D project, because I chose to show you the other 3D projects that were from my retreat instead. But you also get a cute little 3D project with it. You get the product. You get all kinds of awesome goodness in your kit for the month. So anyway, I just want to say thank you all so very much for joining me tonight. I know I'm done a little bit ahead of time, but I think my voice is telling me that I may have had just about enough. But I'm hoping I'm completely better next week with my voice and my cough. And thank you guys for bearing with me on that. And I hope that you've enjoyed all of my wonderful projects that I created with this amazing, amazing bundle. All right, everyone. Thank you so, so much to all of you that watched tonight. And again, thank you for your patience the last couple weeks with me having to do pre-recorded videos and adjusting things and not being able to be live with you and all that stuff. I appreciate all of you guys' understanding and all the kind messages asking me how I was feeling, how I was doing. I appreciate you all so very much. And I will be back with you guys next week. I think I'm going to be showcasing Easter for you next week. So I've got some cards already designed, and I want to whip up a couple cute little projects for you. All right. Thank you all so very much. Have a great evening, great weekend, and I will see you all soon. Bye, everyone.